us up. That one's locking us up. This one got us stuck. That one's out of luck. Yeah, let's get it going in here. This is what I'm saying. Let's get this album started. Hit that beat. Don't you fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Keep your head up, never let them get you fed up. You just step up, get your rep up, get your cash up, get your check up. The whole system's a setup. It's time we really get up. We've been about this revolution from the time we met up. Take it back, I got my fist up, Malcolm X in 88. A revolution only works for those that will participate. You are great, make a mistake. It's time to demonstrate higher level mental states. Conscious people congregate. Show the love, not the hate. This is basic, no debate. But these people are debating and they hating. They should wait. It was bickering amongst ourselves and got us in this state. Yeah, the truth is inconvenient, but the truth is never late. You can't see what they be doing, how they thinking, how they moving. You can't see what they pursuing, making claims, none are proven. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We can see who is the enemy. Sovereignty's the remedy. You don't need telepathy, it's white supremacy. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Bringing the raw, doing it raw. Government officials bringing the law. You never see what you never saw. 303, open the door. Knowledge reigns, that is the game. Ignorance, that is insane. Don't fall for it. The reps and the Dems are the same. This one's shooting us up. That one's locking us up. This one got us stuck. That one's out of luck. You can front if we can need you. The cycle never ends. No justice, but in 4 years they hyping us again. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. If you thinking and you learning and you drinking and you burning and you really not concerning with the news and what they learning, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. If you love it, never hate it. You agree it, don't debate it. HBCU educated, your degree is highly rated. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Yo, me, I'm not a fake dude. I'ma keep it real. They see through it all and America needs a heel deal. America ain't really sick. This is what it really is. Gunshots and cages for black and brown little kids. Now they acting like they not the cause of how we live. Do not tell me what you gonna do. I can see what you did. Look at her. Look at him. Look at them. Look at me. Do you see our interests represented in society? No, you don't. And you won't. Cause democracy's a joke. Every 4 years, these same people asking us to vote. Nothing changed but the Range Rover switching lanes over. I remain the flamethrower. Knowledge reigns, game over. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Rodney King, George Floyd, man, we all saw it. So don't protest with the fines, but don't move with self-reliance. While the soul is being silenced for the religion of science. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. If you thinking and you earning and you drinking and you earning and you really not concerning with the news and what they learning, don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. There's no justice in the courts. We are always taking shorts. They can shoot us like a sport, and it's our trust that they want. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Take it up. Take it low now. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it.
Yo, what's cracking, my people? For all of you who are watching, shout out to my people on YouTube. Shout out to my people on Facebook. Shout out to my people on Twitch. What's cracking? You are tuning in to yet another episode of ADQ'S Renaissance. I'm your host with the most, keeping it 100 from coast to coast. Through God I boast. ADQ. It is Sunday, February the 7th. 2021. And yo, thought I'd give y'all a little game before y'all watch the big game. I won't be watching the big game. Instead, I will be creating something. I could really care less, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, whoever. They're not my Panthers, so whatever. Anywho, hope y'all enjoyed that joint. Don't fall for it. By the God MC KRS-One off of his new project, Between the Protests. The lyrics is fire. Most definitely. So, yo, today on ADQ's Renaissance, you know, this one that says how many live viewers there are. It's kind of disturbing me right now. But anywho, for those of you all who come in during the broadcast, whatever, just get this game, right? Get this game. Because the gloves are coming off today. I'll call this the blackest episode ever because we about to get black. February is Black History Month. Let's go into why Black History Month is even a thing. See, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, who is a Black author, editor, publisher, and historian, he believed that Blacks should know their past in order to participate intelligently in the affairs of our country. He believed strongly that Black history, which others have tried so diligently to erase, is a firm foundation for young Black Americans to build on in order to become productive citizens of our society. Now, Dr. Carter G. Woodson is forever known as the founder, the creator of Black History Month. It started as Negro History Week. He chose the month of February because in February we were already celebrating Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln's birthdays. So he decided to, strategically plant Negro History Week in the month of February because Dr. Carter G. Woodson felt, as he was very accurate, and as this still goes on to this current day, that there was very little education being exerted towards young African American children. In other words, he felt that Black kids were not adequately being educated on their history, on those who came before them, and that was very problematic. His message was that Blacks should be proud of their heritage and that other Americans should also understand it. So that is why he began Negro History Week, which became Black History Month. Now, why is this important? Well, let's look at the world around us. Let's look at what's going on in the world around us, right? You see, when you have an ancestral knowledge, a tie-in to your ancestors, those who came before you, what they did, the standard that they set, the bar that they set, and know that you are from that same color line, that same genealogy, you have no choice but to be inspired to achieve heights of a similar manner. In other words, I look at what Marcus Garvey did, right? Overcame stuttering, established many Black businesses, right? Black shipping line, created Garveyism, right? Created the red, black, and green flag, of which I love so much and celebrate so much. I look at that and I'm like, yo, what can I do for the cause? Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? That's why Negro History Week, which became Black History Month, is so important. The problem is, in public schools all over the United States of America, our kids are being spoon-fed Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, slavery. Who knows about Mansa Musa? Who knows about Kwame Nkrumah? Who knows about Dr. Amos Wilson? Who knows about my possible relative, Benjamin Arthur Quarles? Right? Who knows about these Who knows about these people? Who knows about Angela Davis? Who knows about Assata Shakur? You know what I'm saying? Who blindly goes along with the idea that Assata Shakur is a cop killer who should be caught and brought to justice, knowing that they tried to kill her, and she is sitting in political asylum in Cuba right now. By the way, Biden administration, keep your hands off Assata. I know what Joe Biden likes to do to black people. I know what Joe Biden likes to do to black people. You know what I'm saying? Hands off Assata. Oh yeah, that's right. If you think that Joe Biden is a friend to black people, ha! Ha ha ha! Yo, I saw something earlier today that made so much sense to me. Black liberals are more against black radicalism than they are white supremacy. I'll say it again. Black liberals are more against black radicals than they are against white supremacy. I'm supposed to be impressed with you because you look like me. I'm supposed to love Barack Obama because he looks like me, which he does not descend from American slaves. I'm supposed to be impressed with Kamala Harris because she looks like me, which she doesn't descend from American slaves at all. So why do I love these people, right? Well, Pan-Africanity says Kenyan, Jamaican, they family, right? But they do not come from the gene pool, the genealogy of foundational black Americans that will whip and beat through slavery. So that's probably why Kamala didn't think twice about all of those brothers that she put in jail in Oakland. I got my pearls. I got my Chuck T's. Ooh, Kamala Harris, my vice president, look like me. So, did you see Django? Have y'all seen Django? Have you seen Django? Stephen looked like Django. Stephen looked like Django. Was Stephen on code with Django? Nope. Was Stephen helping Django and his wife get free? Nope. Stephen sat in a chair, looked Django right in his eye, called him a no good nigga, told him about how they about to send him to this mining company where he's going to do nothing but work until he die, and held his wife down while Master Candy smeared blood all over him, all over his wife. And y'all over here getting all happy, getting all impressed, and getting all up in your feelings about representation. Come on, man. We need to learn. We need Black History Month. No. We need Black History year-round. We need to learn about our ancestors, those who came before us, those who did incredible things before us, so we won't fall for the okie doke. Like KRS-One was just saying, don't fall for it. before I take a sip of this water, shout out to the Soul Society. You know, they did too. They cleaned up a couple hoods today. I wanted to go. I really wanted to go, but yo, I've been working like 7 days in a row. Brother tired, yo. Best water ever. But yo, dead space going on. My bad. You should never have dead space when you on air for anything. That's why it's important. That's why it's important that we, as a people, educate ourselves and educate the children. We have to educate ourselves and educate the children. Let me tell you something. Being for your people, being for the cause, being black first, you know, black people, we cannot be racist. It's impossible for us to be racist. Like, the act of racism in us is completely impossible. What is racism? Racism is the systematic favoring of another group over another. What do we control systematically? Nothing. The dominant society, white supremacy, is what controls everything. So, I applaud Dr. Carl G. Woodson for how he started Negro History Week. But, you know, when I read this incredible book, The Miseducation of the Negro, when I read that incredible book, when I read quotes they made, I'm quite sure that Dr. Woodson did not mean for, you know, Black History Month, Negro History Week to just be a week and then just be a month. I'm pretty sure that he was hoping that by now we'd be celebrating this stuff year round. I can guarantee you, as sure as I'm sitting here, Dr. Woodson, if he were alive today, would not be in favor of the Biden administration. My opinion. Let's read a quote from the great Dr. Carl G. Woodson. In this particular respect, Negro education is a failure, and disastrously so, because in its present predicament, this also goes for 2021. In its present predicament, is especially in need of vision and invention to give humanity something new. The world does not want and will never have the heroes and heroines of the past. What this age needs is an enlightened youth, not to undertake the tasks like theirs, but to imbibe the spirit of these great men and answer the present call of duty with equal nobleness of soul. Dr. Carl G. Woodson, the Miseducation of the Negro. In other words, the more we know about Reconstruction, the more we know about, you know, what we were doing in Africa prior to slavery, prior to colonialism, the more we know about that, the more that gets ingrained in our spirits, in our souls, in our brains, and the more we conduct ourselves as the kings and queens of which we are. And the more you know who's for you and who's against you. You know what I'm saying? I've been called anti-black whenever I would voice my distaste for when black people are sagging their pants. Well, first of all, what is sagging spelled backwards? And it's black liberalism that has called me anti-black for that. And that's about to go through this year and not that one. You know what I'm saying? If expecting my people to walk as kings and queens makes me anti-black, then dang it, I'm anti-black. Like for real, man. I've had it with y'all black liberals. And yo, I really hope this doesn't come off as a rant, because it's not a rant. But for real, man, I have had it with y'all. Y'all are like the worst. Man, do you know what be going on in my mind? The last church I attended, I once heard a black person say, hold on, I forgot to make sure that my mic is good. No. Oh yeah. Cool. All right. We good. Do you know what it's like hearing somebody say, well, we're trying. We've been trying. I've been trying to tell my white friends about this struggle, but they won't listen. They don't get it. Yo! To my white friends out there, I have a lot, and I have a lot of them right now, but if you happen to see this and hear my disgust with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and decide that you don't want to be my friend no more, bye, see you later. Don't let the door hit you with the good Lord split you. I just don't give up. Yo, my white friends, listen to me good, okay? I love doing theater with you. Thank you for giving me a place to stay when I was homeless. All of that. But listen, I am not leaning up onto you to know my struggles as a black man. I don't care if you know my struggles. I'm not going to sit here and explain to you my struggles. Read a book. I also recommend black people read this book, man. This dude hardcore, yo. This dude hardcore. Read this book. But yo, if you want to know my struggles as a black man, if you want to know the trauma that I've endured, the times I've been stopped by police, the time when the cops daggone there killed me, the times when I was denied for jobs because of what I look like and stuff, read a book. Read a book. That's what I say. I'm not going to sit here and try to make you understand. At this point, I don't care if you don't understand. We can do theater together and whatnot, but I don't care. If you choose to fight for me, if you want to like throw up your fists and do all the Black Lives Matter stuff, hey, have at it. Go right ahead. Do your thing, Chicken Wing. But I'm not begging you to teach me or my kids my history. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm not begging you to teach me or my kids my history. Nah, that's on me. That's my job. It ain't your job. I once wrote this poem, and I say, if you down for the brown, then when I spit knowledge, don't frown. Just tell your uncles and your daddies and your brothers and your cousins not to touch my side of town. It's people who look like you that's responsible for gentrification. It's people who look like you that's responsible for marginalization. It's people like you. It's people who look like you that is currently in the White House who is responsible for penning the most racist piece of legislation that has put a ton of people who look like me in jail. See, I want to call Kanye West crazy and out of his mind and daggone bipolar when he says amend the 13th Amendment. Do you know what the 13th Amendment is? The 13th Amendment basically says no more slavery unless the person is in jail. Why do you think we are the ones getting mass incarcerated? So that slavery could still be going on. And who is responsible for mass incarceration nationwide through the crime bill? Old saxophone playing Bill Clinton with his hot sauce eating wife Hillary Clinton. And old sleepy Joe Biden. And who's responsible for mass incarceration for nonviolent offenses of black people in California? Old pearls and Chuck T's wearing Kamala Harris. And y'all go dancing and celebrating and man, just seeing that just made me sick to my stomach. Again, if you hear this and you find great disgust with what I'm saying, bye, peace, leave, go, get out. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Malcolm and Martin both warned us about liberals. Yeah, Malcolm and Martin both warned us about liberals. Give me another sip of water. There, I'm going in. If you are a liberal, you gotta prove yourself to me, because as of right now, I don't trust nobody. Anybody who voted for old Crime Bill Joe, I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. Anywho, so I got myself all fired up. Excuse me. I got myself fired up. Let me take a second to calm myself down and, present the next presentation. Y'all check out my homie RL's new joint, Black Fahrenheit. Powerful joint.
RL with this brave in the song list. This grown folks music, yo. Can't handle this, you gotta get out the room. Sing, girl.
I'll be yours. I need my lashes dark, ebony fantasy of your dreams. Just call on me and I'll be all you need, and I will be everything more. I'll be yours. I need my lashes dark, ebony fantasy of your dreams.
Kaleidoscope saucy, Titanic tasting. Tongue sinks low as wreck ship leave you restless. 50 shades of freaking. 3 a.m. combos, politic naked. She and me engage in unhealthy rhetoric. Safe on sex, dirty dialect dialed up. Ill mathematics in private. Socially distant, taking off clothes. But the mind is an unlimited big screen with many channels. And she rocks season premieres. Viewer discretion advised. Wicked sticky. We only built for Cuban links. Friend requesting. Pack of prophylactic prolific. Haters perch like social media vultures. Peep this. Bum rush genital headbanger. Crash headboards like Shaq and Orlando. Can you dig it? All up in her guts. Pornograph in a mosh pit. That hard dick bubblegum. Netflix and a bottle of rum. Take good and plenty time on all areas of the areola. This is no race. The marathon continues. That's why her nipples hustle. Let our sex tape rock till our tape pops. Rounds of applause and ass smacks and claps. No gag orders for every inch swallowed. She be genius for the oral. We be the purple tape. BBD flip it in the whip. Doggy my style for them kibbles and bits. Deep sea creamy like fish and chips. Rotate 69 degrees just to lick her lips. Hot wings and dip. Call us Atticus and Letty. Nasty royal citizens of a Lovecraft country. Hybrids of a different kind. Positionless possibilities. No missionary behavior. Just bad boy strokes. Mike Lowry, introduce your girlfriend into it. Twin entanglement, sister, sister. T and Tamara Mowry. Beat it all up till it's color purple. I'm your mister. Queen and Slim, we vicious. Just the two of us. So delicious.
I'll be yours. Honey, molasses, dark and heavenly fantasy of your dreams. Just follow me and I'll be all you need and I will be everything. Oh, I'll be yours. Sweet honey, molasses, dark and heavenly fantasy of your dreams. Just follow me and I'll be all you need and I will be everything more.
All right, I'm back. I'm calm now. Shout out to RL. Shout out to Sunbird Raven. Nice, beautiful song. Beautiful song. Beautiful song. Love Notes is looking powerful right now. Shoot. We'll mess around and play one of those while I'm with a girl and shoot. End up being the daddy. Hey, can't have that. Can't have that. Also, shout out to Taronza Graves making the appearance in the video. I remember Taronza. I was in RL's play Water in the Wine as Taronza's character's baby daddy, right? And he kept on telling me how to like y'all up on her and stuff. I was scared to death. I was scared. I'm sorry. I get scared when it comes to dealing with older women. I just do. And I get scared when it comes to dealing with Christian women. I just do. Anyway, I think I'm done ranting for the moment. Let me educate you all a little bit more now. I hear about this man. And I'm thinking, yo, am I related to this guy? Because his name is Benjamin Arthur Quarles. In case you didn't know, the Q in ADQ stands for Quarles. By the way, if you're on my YouTube, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, please, check it out. Share, like. If you're on Twitch, hey, follow a brother. You know what I'm saying? Me saying dope stuff, this is a regularity for me. So, Benjamin Quarles was a quiet trailblazer. He was the first to give detailed attention to the contributions to America made by unsung black soldiers of the American Revolution and the Civil War. The uneducated slaves who picked the country's cotton and refined the sugar that sweetened life for others. And the brave abolitionists whose efforts to steer their own path have been forgotten over time. Tracing the lives of this large population took a great deal of effort. It would have been far easier for him to simply tell the stories of individual black achievers, since most of them had the education to leave clues about the way they had lived their lives. But in most cases, the slaves and black soldiers under Quarles's, oh, I love seeing my last name, Quarles's historical microscope had not been as lucky. By the way, I'm reading this from encyclopedia.com. Many of them had lived in enforced illiteracy. Back in slave days, it was illegal for us to read and write. That made it impossible to record their movements and their activities. For this reason, they had died in a collective obscurity, their individual deeds forgotten. A lifetime of hard work for Quarles, who was born in 1904 and died in 1996, to fulfill his two major goals. 92 years. Woo! He hoped to show that the Declaration of Independence had not lived up to its vow of democracy for all Americans. Instead, it had issued the country's black population with a promissory note that had taken 3 centuries to honor. 3 centuries, that's 300 years. But he also wished us to understand that the democracy we prize so highly cannot be truly understood unless we understand the huge contributions made by the anonymous African Americans of earlier days. So in other words, I won't claim him as my cousin. Benjamin Arthur Quarles took it upon himself to provide literature and education about basically unsung heroes. Yeah, that just happened. Sorry about that, y'all. So it was important to him too that we as a people were educated about those who came before us. He wanted to educate us on the soldiers who came before us, who fought in the Civil War and other wars. Yeah, so salute to Dr. Benjamin Arthur Quarles. We got to be related. We just got to be related. Also, there's some things that we need to get away from in 2021 as a people. Number one, I was reading the autobiography of Malcolm X. I haven't read it all yet. Just, the first couple chapters. And he says something in it that really registered with me, right? He said that his dad favored him over his brothers and sisters. Out of his brothers and sisters, he was the fair skinned. Red skin, he had reddish skin. That's why he had red hair. Because his mother's father, his grandfather, raped her mother, and she was produced. So Malcolm X said that back at that time, and with my own childhood story, I can attest to this. In many occasions, black parents favor their lighter children over the darker children. As a child, my cousin, who is very, very fair skinned, was favored over me. That's one of the reasons why I'm in therapy. But we need to get away from that because all black kids, all black people of all hues, from as dark as me to as light as this, is beautiful. Black is beautiful across the board. So we need to get away from that. Marcus Garvey, who was like the greatest orator of the 20th century, 20th, 19th, one of them. He was probably darker than I am. Malcolm X, very light skinned. When we start differentiating between dark skin and light skin, we're going right back to the plantation. You know what I'm saying? And what we need to do is get up out of that plantation mentality. Get as far away from the plantation as possible. Like, I'll go back to what I said. I get sick of black liberals because you have such a problem with us black radicals. Yeah, I'm a black radical. Definitely. 100%. When I say what we all need to do, black liberals, black radicals, black conservatives, everybody, my Pan-African way of thinking makes me saying, you belong at the table. The table is black, is black owned. You belong at the table. The fact that you're black gets you at the table. Don't be so quick to integrate either. Yo, I'm almost sure that I will never my bad, I just got a message, y'all. I'm almost sure that I will never see someone who doesn't look like me, who is about this life as much as me. And again, I'm at the point, I don't really care if you look like me or you won't code with me. When we champion what called the contextual reason that Carter G. Woodson began Black History Month as Negro History Week, then we will start to live, act, and do as our ancestors did. Man, back in the days, man, we were so devoted to each other with so fewer resources. Ain't nothing wrong with having white friends. I have white friends. Well, now I do, but I just say I'm not assaulting my speech for nobody. And dang, what was I about to say? Shoot, I'm losing my train of thought. Don't worry, I'm about to wrap up. 44 minutes is long enough for y'all to hear one person talk. Dang, I forgot what I was about to say. It just lost me. I just lost it. I blame Heavenly. My homegirl Heavenly. She just threw off my train. She just threw off my train of thought. But anyway, like I said, I'm not softening up my speech and what I say for nobody. I can't. Yeah, I just going again. So yeah, I gotta wrap this up. Anyway, so y'all check me out Wednesday. I will be going live with Ricochet. Y'all know Ricochet. I'll be going live with Ricochet, my sister, the ultimate hustler of the Piedmont Triad and other parts unknown. I learned so much from her. So I'll be doing that. And I got other stuff in the works for 2021. Hope y'all got some stuff in the works. I highly recommend that we all do take therapy. Therapy is very much needed, but besides that, let's educate our kids by those who came before them. They deserve it. And speaking of deserving things, allow me to play this hot, incredible joint from my homegirl Keisha and my homie Otis.
Acting like I ain't got feelings too, really. Like the heat wave individuals. But this path is so identical. I guess we both just a little cynical. I remember bathing in the sun rays, kicking back, drinking champagne, catching flights just to get away. Now we both stuck on settling. I sacrificed everything I had. Tell me no, darling, 'cause I got it bad. I deserve more. I deserve more. I deserve more. I deserve more. I'm tired of feeling like it's all me. It takes two for the disagree. Yeah. And all them rumors I just make believe. Stay out your head, it's a tragedy. He talking about I don't deserve him. He think I'm out here just surfing. He forget that I got purpose. I be out here grinding, I'm working. I sacrificed everything I had. Tell me no, darling, 'cause I got it bad. I deserve more. 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 I sacrificed, I paid the price in your love. Your love ain't gold, it ain't gold. I deserve so much more. Oh, I sacrificed, I paid the price in your love. Your love ain't gold, it ain't gold. I deserve so much more. I sacrificed everything I had. Tell me no, darling, 'cause I got it bad. I deserve more. I deserve more. I deserve more. I deserve more. I deserve more.
Man, that's a great song, man. Last time I saw Otis and Keisha together, Otis was wearing a wedding dress and walking up to Keisha, calling her the B word, yo. Nice to see. Nice to see that they've healed their relationship. Nice to see that they have healed together. You know, nice to see that they have healed together. Now, I want to say publicly, man. Keisha writes, yo, I first met her when back in 2015. About what? That was like, man, where's my brain at? 6 years ago. That was 6 years ago. We were both in another RL play called Seven, right? I did my spiel. RL told me to look at her butt the entire time. Eesh. Yeah, there again, I was really, really, really uncomfortable with that. That wasn't an older woman thing. That was a married woman thing. I'm like, man, I know it's acting, but you know, I don't like doing stuff like that. When it comes to married women, I don't like it. Anywho, I've watched Keisha go from actor. She's an actor, not actress, an actor. Actress is the category. Actor is the act. Remember that. Yeah. Anyway, Keisha, I watched her go from doing that. I watched her, you know, just do play after play after play after play and start doing film after film after film. And then now she's running stuff and whatnot. Seen her do poetry. You know what I'm saying? And now she got a whole rap album out, man. 313 is fire. Woo! So, if Keisha, who has been on ADQ's Renaissance twice, she ever watches this, if she ever hears this, I am very, 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 very proud of her. And I just look back at her hustle. I'm taking notes. Steel sharp as steel. You know what I'm saying? So yo, I hope you all enjoy the Super Bowl. By the way, I'm about to start making some changes to ADQ's Renaissance. I'm about to like open it up and have non-African guests more often. Of course, you know, it'll be more African guests, but you know, have non-African guests on a more regular basis, you know. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to talk more about this. And also in the coming weeks, I got something for y'all who follow ADQ's Renaissance. I got something for y'all. So go out there, make Black history, celebrate it year-round, because 2021 is the year of the grind. Also, look. I know everybody's talking about the vaccines now. I ain't taking no daggone vaccine. Forget that. You ain't sticking nothing in me. But if you're going to take the vaccine, read what's in the vaccine first. You know what I'm saying? Know what you are allowing to be stuck in your body. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, I'm still on YouTube, I guess. Anyway, I'm ADQ. God bless all of y'all. Here's why you should read about the vaccine and everything. Here's why you should read everything. Because it does say in the Bible, my people suffer for lack of knowledge. Knowledge is power. I'm ADQ. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And go Panthers. That's what I'm cheering for. Peace.